Yo! Alrighty, guys. So we're gonna be doing us a little bit of RPG creation today. So I had written some more music here over the last week or so, and I wanted to get into doing a little bit more. We need to create some new maps. As far as some tracks that I wrote, we'll listen to them real quick. So we can hear kind of what we're going to be looking at. So Bolaria Woods was one of them. So let's listen to that and get kind of an idea of what we want to do with that. I think it's kind of loud. Let me turn it down. It's probably good. On this, instead of having everything separate, I just put them all into one pattern, so you can see everything's here at the same thing. It was just easier that way. And then this is just the loop point, so. And then, so I wrote that one, and then I also wrote Gaia's Fantasy. Is one that we wrote here recently. This is gonna be like a real chill, like thinking like a chill like village or something. I think that'd be probably the best call for it. I think like a small village. Just as the loop and the loop point. So, just a nice little loopy thing. My favorite RPG is Internal Eclipse, as it should be. No, it's internal. And then I think we did this. I think we finished this pretty much on stream last time. And that was for this map that we created, Riverton Plains. Oh, I left my water away from here. I'll go get it real quick. Let's finish. And this was just a shorter one because it's just gonna loop or like early. So one thing I was working on also, I don't know. I was curious about doing it, but like another battle theme of some sort. I don't know yet. It's just it was more of an idea. So that was pretty much that. But yeah, that was really just kind of an idea. So the kind of what we're looking at going to today. Oh, and so and I went back and there was a couple of these like this track that I wanted to make a map for. I'll just skip to the point where it's all everything together. And then this one. So I want to make some water dungeon areas. And then, because this one to me screams like water dungeon, just kind of submerged feel. So I want to do that as well. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to be making a like a water dungeon area. That was the first thing I wanted to do, and then another woods type area, but outdoors. And as far as what we're listening to currently, we're gonna be going with some Phantasy Star Online soundtrack. Alright, so let's kind of just block out kind of a way here. What? What's that look like for the entire thing? Looks very grassy. That doesn't look too bad. I kind of like that, actually. Ah! Well, that kind of gives me an idea, though, for a map. But see, by accidentally clicking that, it just gave me an idea to have, like, a area where you're going to have the canoe, and you're going to be going, and it's, like, down a river through, like, forests and stuff. That's going to be cool. I'm totally adding that. See, just like Bob Ross, we don't have mistakes, we have happy accidents. Right now we're just adding some little sporadic details. I kind of want a more open area because we haven't really had one yet. And so just because it's a forest, I don't want it to be all like labyrinth-like. That'll work. I want this water to be darker, though. Does that look dumb? Yeah, it kind of looks out of place. It doesn't really give the illusion of... Let's do this. Don't even know if I like it yet. We'll see. Just do that too. I think we'd like it just trees. We don't care how the water got here. But it's here now. It's actually pretty much good. I don't really want to add too much of this. I want it to be kind of a little bit more of an open area like that. I think that'll work actually. And so let's see about doing a water dungeon. The real question is, how do we make it? How are we going to do this aesthetically? I could do it where you walk in, like, on water pretty much the whole time. And then just add region restrictions that allow you to walk on the water tiles. I like that look. Okay, I think that'll work. Now, do we have a battle background that'll work for that? Not parallax, battle back. We do that. Like a pool. Anything else like water-like? Not really. Yeah, that other one we'll have to do. So cobblestone pool, like that, and then we'll do just a regular background, like rocks. A rock cave, I think. Yeah, I think that works. Okay, sounds good. Hey, how is it going? Which child is watching currently? Oh, cool, dude. Why are you choosing to watch me? Because I love you. All right. Well, that's a good enough reason. Hey, that looks pretty good. Hey, that Filipino. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're having a good one, my dude. I figured you'd be with mommy, buddy. I'm actually not playing a game, buddy. I'm creating a game. So, like, what will end up being is like this. So, I'd be able to kind of walk around in here. I just don't have... there's some things I have to do first to really be able to do that. Hey, Mr. Figgy. How are you doing today? Where's my region restrictor? It's the one where the player can walk around. I was forget. Oh. Player allow 51. Good, glad to hear it, my dude. So this will allow us to walk around in this water tile, which you usually can't per the game, or per the program. And we're gonna make it so we can walk around in these water tiles. That way we have essentially a water dungeon. Oh, you know what? I guess I could have just done this. Oh, okay, never mind. That wouldn't work. I thought it would have just gotten the water tiles, but it did not. It paints all of it. So I can do that, and then which one was the restrict? I'll restrict 52. So 52. And this way, we don't accidentally clip through some of these walls. Because that could easily happen. Because they're all technically tiles that you're not supposed to be able to walk on. I should add some type of sound effect too when you walk, like walking in a puddle. This area. Alright, see? So now, we'll be able to walk and we won't be able to clip into any of these walls. Yeah, you can come say hi. So now we'll have this. I can even put like a little rock here and there too, so as to add some aesthetics. Yeah, keep coming this way. Alright. So you can use this to walk around and stuff if you want to see. I haven't created anything else though, so that's all pretty much all you can do on this screen. Did you say hi or no?
Hi. This is working nice.
So what's gonna happen, and you can stop. So the player's gonna come in down here. Let's see where that, see where these stairs are?
Yeah.
The player's gonna come in there, and they're gonna wanna go to these stairs up here. And so we make it kind of like a maze so that they have to walk around and stuff and figure out the way to get up there. So what we can do also is we can take like this wall right here, and we just slap those walls together, and now they can't go through this way. So they'll have to go up this way to get through it. Now what we can also do is do this. This will kind of clean it up a little bit, or we can just leave it with just the stones. And I think we're gonna leave it with just the stones here, but on the edges, we're gonna bring these down so it doesn't look as so kind of like that. Not on the side like this. So we can also do it like this. 1 and 2. Which I usually do in most of the places, but in this one I don't think we're gonna really do that. Because it'd be kind of like this, I guess. And it just kind of looks weird, so we're only going to do it on the borders. So just the borders. So that's what we're doing, is we are creating a game. So like we have, so like this is our world map currently. Then you can go to different areas. So there'll be a bunch of different areas. They look small up here because we're not like in them, you know what I mean? So here's another like little foresty area. The house.
What's this game about?
Well, it's about a bunch of different things. It's about some heroes trying to take on a bad guy. That's the first thing.
What's the bad guy?
Well, you'll find that out when you play the game. I can't tell you all the story. Yeah, that's why you play the game, so you can learn the story in the game. So, and then like you can. So chair. So I have stuff set up so that like when you're walking around. So you have it's raining. And there's thunder and lightning. There's a cat.
Where'd you get the voice from?
Well, there's some things like the cat noise that's already built into the game. But I have you in the game.
Yeah, he was laughing and playing tag.
Yeah, so you're here.
Why?
Because you're playing tag. So, yeah, buddy, that's pretty much it. So that's what I'm doing here today.
Okay. Are you just sit here for 4 hours?
Something like that, yeah, usually. And we kind of just creating a game. It takes a long time, so we do this a lot. We're gonna call this first floor. Actually, we won't call it one. We'll just call it just water dungeon, and then the next one will be the next thing. We had cobblestone pool, and then the wall. I forgot which one the wall was. Was it cave? Dirt cave. Oh no, we didn't have dirt cave. Rock cave, that was the one. Alright, this one's gonna be a darker water. Same idea though. I like the idea of walking through the water and having the walls and stuff there, so. was like, why does that look so weird? Alright, and so here... I wish there was a way I could make the sprite of the stairs have like the water coming down the stairs too. That'd be cool looking. Don't have that though. Alright, so that's fine. I'm good with that. Just a real simple little floor there. Oh, whoops. We didn't set it as a dungeon, we set it as outside, so our tile sets were all dumb. Is there a way to make that look decent? Can I make that just be the wall? It'd be kind of cool. Just literally have this back wall be that. There's a back wall being like found down. Do I have a battle back that more appropriately has this also? Is there like a battle back of water falling down? What does none look like? think the rock wall is the best one I can do. The rock cave. It's the most appropriate for this place. So the question is how do I put something on like a platform? I think that's the only hard thing about this is kind of working with if it like does this and then slowly opens up. Let's put this back down. Just have it open up like that. Go to 2. And then okay, I think that'll work. Now I need What are those regions? 51 and 52. So the question is, though, when we walk on these, is it going to put us on top of the pillar, or will we be behind it? Perfect. Alright, so let's make some stairs. It's my easy stairs. It was a tower has stairs that are easy to copy from. So let's do I need to test that though real quick because I want to see. Alright, so I need to change that. Is it below? Forget. To where you actually have to move onto it. Yeah. So that's what we want, is we want it below, so that's right. Alright, let's just test and see if they all work. Cool. And while we're doing this, let's fix this tower situation here. And let's fix all the stairs that we've done so far. And just make these below characters. Just something I needed to do a long time ago, but didn't do, so we're just going through and doing it real quick. We're just changing all these priorities to below characters. So basically what it means is that the character will actually move on to the square before it actually initiates the stair animation, or the stair event. It's a very simple thing, just something I didn't do initially. So it has it. Which presumably should too. Yeah, okay. Just a little touch. I don't think I have any stairs here. Yeah, it does it for that. Okay. Get rid of that, we get rid of that. Now I'm just setting it for a couple other areas that I just failed to put the transitions in. So, I mean, I might as well just do it now. I think these we have it as below characters for event touch. So I mean, I think, how many other places do we move like that? It should be that way for all the towns, right? Below characters, yeah, player touch. So it should be below. Some of these first areas I didn't have that, so it's like you run into an invisible wall and then the event goes off. This way it's just cleaner if we just do the transition as below characters. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's going to be a decent amount that I'm going to change with a lot of these earlier areas here. But as I remember things, I want to go ahead and get them applied so I don't forget them later. So see, like some of them I did it. But didn't even realize, I guess, that I did it. Make sure we have a transition to take us back to the main to the world map. Okay, those are good. Alright, so we've made our water dungeon. We made our new forest. Just start here. And we're just testing the events here. See, they're set, so we need a touch. The ones that were already created should be, because those ones are created new. Well, I guess do we want it player touch? Yeah, event touch. I wonder if player touch works the same. Let's find out. Yeah, it essentially works the same. It's gonna keep having the world map music playing here because I don't have a map music set for here, and it won't stop music. So you're gonna hear that at the same time here for a sec. Aha, see, so we didn't. That's why we tested it. We didn't do as player touch. There we go. Okay, so now that will work going back and forth. Bolaria Forest working. Player won't be able to cross that to get to here. Basically, the flow of the game is going to be this little area here is going to be you're in the village here, and then you're gonna go over here to the plains. You're gonna go through here, and then you're gonna come out and go to the castle. They're gonna have essentially like a fetch quest to go here, which is going to be the Bolaria Forest, which this is going to be the tree that you're coming to get because you're trying to get a specific type of wood that you will then take back to the castle area. They will create you a canoe. So with said canoe, we need to have a river go out to the shore here. I bet you will, Fliv. I bet you will. Hey, did you see I sent I sent you the new link to the video for you? No, you're perfectly fine. I should have thought of it. It was dumb part by me. So, but yeah, no, it should be good now. So we'll have that. We'll have this. So the canoe will spawn like right here, I guess, or something. But it'll be an event to have it spawn, and then you'll be able to take the canoe and. Yeah, so the canoe won't let you go anywhere else. It's only going to let you go around here. But it'll allow you to get to this tower and to this mountain, which will both be areas. So, and I'll have you be able to get out. And your initial tactic will be to go to the mountain, but because the bridge is broken, that's where you'll need said canoe. My question is, though, will it allow you to use the canoe through the little area that the... let's see. The boat? Yeah. Will allow you to take the canoe naturally through the little area that the bridge is broken. No. Okay. So the question is if we did a region restriction and allowed the player to go right here. I'm just learning about the program at this point. I just want to see. I'm stuck! I don't even know how this works. Let's see. How are you doing, Dracul? Hope you're having a good day, my dude. No. Okay. So yeah, it doesn't... There's no... The canoe will never allow you to do that. That's good to know. Doing good, dude. So we created a couple of things here today already. So we created this forest. This forest here. Bam. Just a simple forest. I wanted an area that was more open. And so this is just kind of a little bit more of an open area. And we created a water dungeon. which I thought was kind of cool because what I did is I took some tiles that you usually can't walk on, which are these like water tiles, but I'm gonna have it be where you walk on the water tiles in the dungeon. And then I had just several floors of this. So, and the water changes colors. It'll be a subtle thing that most people probably won't even notice. And then that leads down to the bottom where you have like a cobblestone with water on it. And it'll look... I thought it was a pretty neat effect as the way it's gonna actually look. So and you can see like the little water rippling and stuff underneath you. It's kind of cool. What I want to do is I need to put in a, I'm going to make a sound effect for when you walk, like a little, like, you know, like you're walking in a puddle. I think that's kind of, I think that'd be kind of a cool idea. So if I do something like that, as far as the music that's gonna play, so here, I'll even put the music that'll play during this little area here. It's the submerged one, which would be this. So before I even do it, I haven't put it, I haven't exported it to have it automatically play here, but it would be this. Start player, start. And our music. I don't want to hear you title screen music. So this is our like little water dungeon music, and then we'll have the sound effects going. So like, and then I'm probably gonna do some areas where I'll have the characters that you'll have at this point have some banter about how they don't like getting their feet wet and stuff like that. And then like I'll have it even like, you know, when the first time you go down here, I'll probably have some banter along the lines of, oh good, deeper water, you know, something like that. So, and then it'll lead into this one. But what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna do something, because, you know, obviously you're gonna have some type of boss here next to this like waterfall area thing. I think I want to add some type of status ailment thing for like the characters, but that's one thing that I've really been focusing on right now with like where I'm at in this RPG creation. So when I created the demo, I worked like this. I did the dungeon area, so typically I created the music. Then I created the dungeon area. Then I created all the mobs, and then did all the dialogue and everything for the area, then moved on to the next area. Now I'm not really doing that. I'm more focused on, okay, I'm still writing music because that inspires me to do the areas, but then I am going to go to another area and create that area with the music and everything, and then I'll eventually come back around and do all of the different like dialogue and all the storyline and stuff, because I found that like I started getting all scatterbrained because I was like moving to too many different things. At least this way, like I can focus on just writing music and just focusing on, you know, the area creation. So like, so for area creation here, so this is the one we created. The music for this one would be as such. Our Bolaria Woods. That's fine. Holy crap, it's loud. I just hate how loud it comes up here. So this is our real simple track for this area, and as you see, we're walking through the thick of it. And then we see that that's the tree that we want to go, because we're coming here to get said wood to make a canoe. So we're gonna walk our happy asses over there and get said canoe. Then we got our canoe. Wood. We'll bail. But yeah, I wanted to make this area just a little bit more open. We didn't really have any open... Not too many open areas. But yeah, that's the big thing with like this RPG that I'm making. I want to make every single area have its own separate like music and just feel for the area. I want every area to feel unique. I don't want any area to be, you know, to feel like just like, oh, I've been here before, you know. I needed to get some... That's kind of cool. Grass maze pool. We'll do grass for here because it's a thick grass and we need like forest or something. Battle back. Yeah, there we go. That looks good. It is. It really is. But it just feels like, you know, it's... I don't know. It's just something that I've, you know, thus far I've put so much into it. I just want to see it to kind of fruition. Like as far as what I've accomplished, like I use the world map to really like look at, okay, how much of the world have I really created? You know, like this is what the scope of what I'm doing. If you've played the demo revolves around starting around here and kind of working your way up through all of this. And then coming over here, you do this cave, and that right here is where the demo essentially stops, between this cave and this area here. So you don't know what this castle is. There's some forest areas over here. Then you have this area up here with there's this tree and this cave. So there's about 3 areas left on this continent that have yet to be explored. The current area I'm working on is this middle section here. And actually, as far as like, I know I'm not trying to spoil it, but it's pretty obvious this is going to be where a water dungeon is. So the water dungeon we already created, but that's where you'll enter it. Fire dungeon, hey look, there's a volcano with a bunch of fire around it. I wonder if that's where the volcano thing. And then like, you know, you're going to have this little city over here that you'll get to after events, and this little hole here is going to be the entrance to like the evil dungeon that we created, which we created this on stream, so this is a pretty big one as far as like just everything that's in it. So we got that, but yeah, the world map is really what I'm using to kind of gauge how much have I done. So I mean, I still have like this whole continent to do, which really isn't going to be all that much. And then I have this frozen land and this island over here that's gonna have stuff populated with it. Other than that, though, I mean, you know, we're coming along, and I'll have some, we'll say some surprises and some things kind of happening eventually, that the player will be able to kind of realize, see what's kind of going on, you know, like it just kind of changing things up. I'll put it that way. So we'll have that go as well, but that won't be, you know, for a while. But that's kind of how I gauge as far as how much I've done. So let's see. Let's look at our tracks, because I wanted to add. So I wanted to add, and I can do that probably later. But the Gaia's Fantasy, I just wanted to listen to it again to hear So the Gaia's Fantasy is gonna be this little tent here in the middle of the woods. It's gonna be a small village, but it's gonna be like a bunch of tents, just like very small there. How many tracks have I completed? I have over, like, so far for the game, I've completed over 70 minutes worth of music. And so most tracks are between 2 and 4 minutes long, or 2 and 3 minutes long. So I have a lot completed thus far. So every single area is gonna have its own unique music. So, you know, like Riverton, which is right here, it has its own track. So, like, if you wanted to hear what Riverton, I gotta open it. Wrong one. Actually, Riverton 2. So the city of Riverton, which we have, I haven't populated it yet, but that's this city right here. And then I have all the houses for the city. So, where's my world map? So that's the world map. You got Riverton, and we got Riverton Plains. It's gonna be this area here. And I have Riverton Plains created. So that's this area. But yeah, that's my big thing is I'm just doing a unique track for everything. The demo already has, you have the City of Dune has a track, you have Dortra Woods has a track, Dortra Tower. Some stuff like this is just some this campers map. It's only that, so it's just sharing the world map music because there's no reason for me to make like a whole separate music for one screen. And then you have the city of Provo. You have the Harpy Cave. Those both have different tracks. Obviously, you have the battle music. It's gonna have a specific one. You have Riverton Plains. You have Bolaria Forest, which has its own track. We have the water dungeon, which I can go ahead and I'll just add that entrance right here. We now have an entrance and an exit to the water dungeon. But yeah, and so it really is just, you know, like there's some stuff like this piece here that I don't have in the, I don't really have plans yet for it. I'm still thinking about where exactly I want this to be. Because I really like this track. It's gonna be a dungeon. I just haven't decided what yet. I'm thinking it might be this guy right here. It's gonna be like a mansion area, or possibly this cave. I just haven't decided as of yet, though. Thanks, dude. And really, it's like, you know, I love making the music and stuff like that, but you know, there's a big part of it that's gonna be just a big part of this is just really a way for me to showcase my ability to write music for video games, which I'd like to someday showcase. Like, the dream is to be a video game music composer. So that's the dream. And what better way to have a portfolio of music that I want to showcase by putting it in the medium upon which it was written for, you know? yeah, that's kind of the current, I guess, plans, as it were. And then I have some tracks like this one I wrote that are more for, you know, like certain scenes and stuff that are happening. So I have probably about 10 to 12 tracks that aren't for like an area, just for like while stuff is happening in the game. Yo, Johnny, how's it going, dude? So that's kind of another deal there, so. But now we know how the canoe works, so that's good. Having some lunch? Nice. So I need to make a castle area too for this castle. I just haven't. If I make a castle, I need a castle-like theme, which I haven't written yet, and I like to write the themes before I do kind of anything else. So, battered fish, roast beef, stir-fried chicken, rice, vegetables. You're having like everything, all in one. That sounds really good though. I'm having. We're doing like some fried fish for dinner. Yeah. Yeah, it sounds good to me. Ah, free buffet at work. Okay, that makes more sense. I'm like, see, what I was thinking is like you brought leftovers from home, and I'm like, holy crap, you just took like 4 different meals and just like, boom, there's my lunch. Yeah, that makes more sense. Dude, yeah, always make room for free food. Dude, free food's the best. Alright, so... I mean, we kind of completed what I was really out to complete here today. I didn't really have much else in mind. It does sound more funny when you don't mention the buffet. This was also one... I just called it Lit, but this is going to be my fire dungeon music. So to put that into perspective, you'd be walking along this area here. Fire dungeon, as you can see, is going to be a pretty big area. That was good, dude. So this one's gonna be like probably one of the more intensive like map areas that I've created, but it's only gonna be 2 floors. Nah, we're close to the end of the game. I don't know how to make this area look like decent. I thought, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need to work on this map. I basically have the outline of what I want, but I don't know if I want it like the way that it's made, you know? Like, I need to I need to touch up this map. I think it's just like, really it's just gonna be just doing something like this. Just adding walls. I think just doing something simple like this will clean it up. Yeah. Well, and that's what this map just needs. Where it doesn't feel like it's like just floating out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. Cece was crying from laughing. Yeah, I mean that's what I do. It's a husband's job is to, you know, make their wife cry. Damn it. Do this. Yeah, I think that it's still like the hard part is making it look organic and not like created in this thing, you know, while I'm doing it. Yeah, this is the music that plays in that dungeon. I don't even know. I need to start working on my naming, because I just put like a kind of a I kind of put like a placeholder music or a placeholder name before I kind of create the stuff, and I don't know what I'm gonna actually put there, or like I don't know what I'm gonna use on it yet. So it's just kind of funny. What is it? Yeah. Yeah, this is the fire dungeon track. I need to rename them. You would think it would be really easy for me to do that, but and the thing is I write them before I make the area that I'm gonna put them, so I don't know what they're gonna be. You know, except for did we call it Evil Dungeon or no? We didn't see, like my evil dungeon. I don't even know. I think it's called Boned. Like, yeah. So this is the music that actually plays when you're walking around the quote-unquote evil dungeon. So like, oh shit. So if you're like wanting to get a feel of what that's gonna be like. Damn it. Although I think it's kind of loud. So, but I haven't put all of the tracks in the game yet, as far as like to automatically play when I'm on the specific like maps. Because I have to take the files and export, not only export them. Yeah, no, that's totally possible. So like if you check out the demo chiseled, you'd actually find yourself in a place called the Harpy Cave. Let me stop this music because the music this area has music built into it. Although I might get in a fight because I do have enemies programmed in here. But you can see, so you have a radius of light. And then the torches themselves give off a radius as well. And part of like the thing that people didn't, a lot of people didn't realize when I programmed it, I actually have the fights different based upon being around the torches for lighting. And so the area around the torches are actually easier fights than when you go away from it. But I mean, we'll straight die if we get in a fight here because we're level 1. So I guess you can hear the game over music. I don't know if anybody ever heard that. So this was actually so this music right here is way back, like one of the first pieces I ever wrote, probably in, I don't know, 2000, I don't know, it's probably before that. It's probably like 1998, 1999. So something like that. I think because I was still in high school, I think, when I wrote it. And so it's actually not a program like FL Studio that you have there. It's just me recording myself playing the piano. So, and I wrote it as like just like a solemn little thing. So, but yeah. But yeah, so I don't have like much really going on the, I don't even know where this is. I'm curious to see. So yeah, let's see if you wanted to see the. So this is the last fight of the demo. But you can the demo does exist. It is a thing that you can play. There will be. I actually have, so if you look at my let me open it up and make sure I have it like written correctly there. So on my channel, if you look below the channel under the donation section, you have a lot of the people that are helping. You know, I consider like, you know, all you guys like being very big supporters of me creating it, and so like, you know, it's a way of me kickstarting it without kickstarting it. You know, and so a lot of people that have donated money towards, you know, kind of creating it have themselves somewhere, you know, or their likeness somewhere in the game. So, I mean, we have it here. Cheer for funding your game.
For funding your game.
Yeah.
So you can see we have stuff in here.
Free.
And the demo's fully playable.
Please, we need you.
Hey, watch this. And this music was just
By the blessing of Luna.
a placeholder.
Choke and ashes.
But I did make the fight where you can be
You want a piece?
I did make the fight where you can, you know, taunt him and stuff. Let's see. Trying to use everything so you can hear and see what we got in it.
Restoration.
Have voice acting during the during battles and stuff. Yes, all the voiceovers are recorded. Taste of the Abyss. Hey, watch this. So when he gets low on health, that's when he would use that. And really, I created this fight to be like you need to burn him, basically. This piece here, this music was actually created back in probably 2001. It was one of the first things I ever wrote in FL Studio. So, and then like as far as the donation stuff, so anybody that's like giving support and you know whatnot, you'll be in the. I'm skipping through all this because if you want to read all this and get the story, play the demo, which is 100% available for free. Actually, let me make sure my chat bot is on before I give you said command to do so, because I forgot to turn it on the other day. Chat bot. There it is. Yeah, exclamation point free game will not work until chatbot opens up. But yeah, so exclamation point free game should be working. Let's see if it's connecting. Yes, it's connected. There we go. So now exclamation free game. We'll give you a link to a YouTube video, which was the announcement video for the demo of the RPG. And in that video, in the description, is a downloadable link, so you can play the entire deal. So, and then we have the credits. So I'm also going to put a section in the credits that is going to be a... you know, there'll be a special thanks kind of area here for that, so. That's right. Mr. Biran Belmont did voice acting for Rawman. Miss Lady Pink is the voice actor for Coral CC is a Faya. I am everything else except for a kid laughing. That is A to Z Gaming, which is Ashton, my son. I know, right? So, that is essentially what I've got thus far. I mean, if you play the demo, there's a solid hour to 2 hours of there's a solid hour to 2 hours worth of gameplay in there. So definitely take a look at it if you are interested in playing the game and stuff. We are working on, you know, I don't have any time frame or anything like that I'm wanting to finish the whole thing by. That's not really my goal right now. Right now I'm just I'm as long as it takes to make the game is as long as it's gonna take. You know what I mean? That's the biggest thing that I can stress. But with that, guys, I think we're gonna stop here for the day. We created the maps that I wanted to create and everything, and we have, yeah, we're making some progress. Sorry. Next thing I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be doing a lot of working on the dialogue and stuff, but right now my goal is to make pretty much all of the maps that we're going to be doing. So after the maps, that's when we are going to go to the next thing. So, hey guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did like it, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more gaming content. It really helps me out. It doesn't cost me anything. Thank you again. Have a great day.